gotta check you after this. Let's get into right away from the top, talking about what we discussed last week, the biggest topic this year in music, Astroworld. So there's been quite a few updates happening. Literally 7 days removed from the actual event occurring, like I expected. Remember, I was like, oh, dude, it hasn't even been the week. It's during the weekend. I was like, watch when the week hits, blah, blah, blah. Monday, shit's going to start happening. And a lot of shit started happening. Like legal things, different type of media coverage, and even extra additional conversations from his team and his camp, not just straight up from him. So, first off, we're going to say rest in peace to Bardi Sahani, the 22-year-old who was in a hospital. And she was brain dead, announced brain dead after the concert, but they pulled the plug on her after having several heart attacks in the crowd. Wow. She has now passed away, making it now 9 people
passing away because of injuries, correct?
Yes, because of the injuries she suffered there, which is crazy. You know, another name adding to the total death count from the actual event. So rest in peace to her. Young, 22 years old, our age. Like, I'm just crazy.
I'm just wondering what was just young. I'm wondering when we're gonna hold people accountable.
Yeah, man.
Like, I don't mean owners of the event, headliners or whatever. I mean just normal people.
Yeah,
right.
In the crowd.
Yeah.
When are we gonna start holding each other accountable?
Yeah, yeah. And speaking of those people, there's literally as of now 100 lawsuits filed against Travis Scott and Live Nation, and counting. So they passed the 100 mark. So that's literally 100 separate individuals. Wow. That's a lot.
A lot of people taking advantage, though.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it definitely makes sense.
I get it, but it's like, I don't know.
Especially if it's kids there. And the thing is, you're going to have these parents outraged. You know, we have, rest in peace, Barty's family. If I'm mispronouncing her name, my apologies, but I read it out as Barty. Her family doing press conferences and getting emotional and everything, like, you know, having that sort of what you would kind of expect feeling as a parent. You know, they're not going to be straight up like, they don't listen to Travis Scott every day. They're not Travis Scott fans. They probably never been to like that type of crowd or energy. They're not going to be like, yeah, we know what happens. Like, they're like devastated and like going crazy. Like they want someone to get like they want to get justice for themselves, but they want someone to be like actually charged. Like they want something to happen from this. And they're going at Travis, you know, because that's obviously who else can they go at, you know? And as of now, they haven't really revealed, direct names, but we do have revealing now new information. Listen to this. So this is the spokesperson for Travis Scott's team. They have a 59-page operations plan, and it clearly says that only 2 people have the authority to stop the concert. That was the executive producer and the concert producer. Travis was not responsible for this, and he wants to be responsible for the solution. So that's directly his team basically saying, hey,
I'm telling you,
these are the people to blame.
I'm telling you, it's like I can't see as to how they would try to put this shit on Travis, man.
I mean, an
artist, like, he can tell him, like, yo, like, you know, and you can see that he did multiple times.
I'm pretty sure I don't think Travis is gonna be like, oh, these motherfuckers dying out here. Let me just keep on singing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want
when it comes to the other shit, like security and all that stuff, like I said, it's like it has to be whoever's the head of whatever the fuck his team is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with that. And as more details come out, I definitely lean towards more like, obviously, like, okay, if all this is valid and it's not just to save his ass, then it's like, this motherfucker really doesn't have no true at fault. His lawyer spoke up as well, and his lawyer said that when it comes to Travis, first of all, he announced the fact that because it was speculation. Remember I told you guys it was like an after party or some shit after? And I thought he didn't go to it. He actually went to it. And I guess it was Drake's after party shit, right? At Dave & Buster's. So these motherfuckers.
Dave & Buster's, bro.
That's the thing. It looks crazy, right? That's my thing, though.
Yeah.
But then, according to him, the lawyer was like that they still didn't know that he really didn't know that there was deaths until the next morning. That he didn't get the actual, I guess.
They kept that shit from him?
I don't know. I know they tend to both be artists that are very much online, and they were awake that night. I don't expect them to be checking.
We knew Drake was
that's
posting.
a little mixy type of data right there. Like, oh, they were there, but they weren't. They blah, blah, blah. I guess it's them trying to verify, like, okay, they did have the after party, yes, but they were justified in having it because guess what? They didn't know that this happened. Because now that's why you have
that's
this.
So sad.
This is very like If you're a parent looking at that like, you went to fucking Dave and Buster's when my child fucking died, it looks crazy. It is not looking too good. But the lawyer did say that they didn't know. Like, he stands by that. They didn't know until the next day.
Travis Scott might not drop music until
5
years from now. Because these cases are going to go on for a while.
Man. Yeah. Listen, and listen to this. His album sales went up 15K for Astroworld this week. 40% increase in his sales since the Astroworld Festival happened. So you're going to have that slight percentage of people, similar to, like, unfortunately, when, like, DMX passed away and, like, artists passed away, like, their sales and stuff increases because there's more searches and more people, like, oh, who might not even hear this guy's music. Let me check his music out at least. So his streams
once again, mob mentality.
Yeah.
R. Kelly was the same shit.
Yes. The fucking R. Kelly streams.
Imagine. A nigga.
I might have been a part of the stream council. I might have been 1%. No, I'm just
of course.
Listen, no. The cops lied about the syringes, guys. It wasn't true. There was no
syringes. The cops lied or the security?
The
cops.
Really?
The police officers.
Houston PD. Because Houston PD announced it. And then days later, they did another press conference retracting their statement, saying that we apologize. It was false. We were wrong.
Was it misleading information that
so
they
the
had?
Guy got hit in the neck. The medic got hit in the neck, but he wasn't hit like with a syringe. It was just people chattering, I guess. I don't know. It's very unprofessional.
Yeah.
And if I'm Travis, obviously he wants to work with Houston PD, but that's even something that he can sue them for, because then you have 4 or 5 days of misleading information because people are now thinking there's a guy out here stabbing people with syringes, and especially like the team, the medics and shit.
Yeah.
So then like, who's there? Who do we believe?
Who the fuck is coming?
Do we not believe the
shit,
police no more now? Like, who are we believing here?
Yeah.
Like, that's fucked up, nigga. Imagine that shit. Niggas lied up. I thought that was the one, but I told niggas, I was like, this is the sketchiest one.
Right.
But I wouldn't think that they were straight up lying. I was like, maybe they saw the syringe.
Yeah, that one was the wildest one.
There you go.
That's the wildest one. I totally understand niggas dying from the mob and crowd and niggas stepping over people and shit like that. God bless her. She passed away because of that. Yo, man.
But she was there with her sister and her cousin, and they got lost in the crowd, and then she ended up dying. Imagine that shit.
Fucking shit.
I
lost, blah, blah, blah.
And then they end up actually being dead. Like, the word that they're just lost, not just dead.
Shit's sad.
It's like she went to the wrong block. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna make no jokes.
Alrighty. God bless. Moving on. So Travis also has turned down reportedly a $5.5 million show in Saudi Arabia.
He turned it down
during because of this everything that's going on. So
man.
He doesn't want to go to Saudi Arabia and get the.
But have you seen?
It's a big bag.
Have you seen that his music goes on in concerts, like in the beginning of concerts, and people are booing? Like,
Listen, a lot of the shit that's happening right now at other artists' concerts and shit like that, in my opinion, just looks wrong.
What do you mean?
Like, for example, like you said, his music coming on and people booing his shit, or now artists like, oh, are you guys okay? Like, it kind of comes off as mockery.
Good point, Marlon.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's been happening right now. So 2 examples that have been gone viral have been SZA and Tiana Taylor. So after the Travis Scott thing, there's been occurrences where they see, like, let's say a passed out girl or something in the crowd, and like they stop the show, and they go like, hold up, but then people are like, oh, like, what's good here? Like, you niggas trying to like do some clickbait shit, or is this like authentically?
For example, the SZA one, I saw like a bunch of comments. It's like, oh shit, I just got stomped out to Love Galore. You feel me? It's like, ain't nobody getting fucking stomped out and shit. Ain't nobody doing moshes and shit at a SZA concert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the darkest person.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. This like, bitch, I got stomped out Love Galore, bitch.
It's like shit like that's coming up. It's coming up as mockery, corny. You know what I'm saying?
No, but it's I as an artist would understand, because one, you see the legal trouble this motherfucker's in.
Oh yeah,
you're not gonna Travis Scott me. You guys are not gonna Travis Scott me. I'm Tiana Taylor.
But that's my thing. When is the crowd gonna start being responsible? It's not the job of an artist. Have you been to a rock concert? You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas are literally killing themselves, swinging at each other.
Yeah.
And who's up there saying, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, Travis Barker. You can't be playing those drums like that.
Yeah.
You know, like, why didn't you stop?
Yeah.
You know, like, come on.
That's
like,
Caillou. That's true. But with SZA, I do give her some slight.
And also, it might be my bad. Before
go.
I think they're really coming at Travis right now because he's one of the top artists in the world right now.
Yes.
And they're really trying to knock him down. And I see brands like not doing deals with him anymore. They're taking away partnerships.
People being like, oh, like
his
like,
old manager. Did you see that shit?
I didn't see that, but I saw like
manager came out. Some white nigga.
Oh, I saw that. He's like the worst person I've worked with.
He's the worst person ever in the world.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like, what the hell is that? I was so I watched like 5 seconds of that, and I said, "Let me get this broke nigga out of here." We're trying to put some grills on.
Yeah.
He looked like he put a ring light in his bathroom.
People
his grills on.
Trying to get
I was trying to manager.
Take that shit off. Think of fuck.
What happened?
What he do?
Trying to people bringing up like his old Instagram posts and shit, and like saying like, oh, like this shit's happened, and he's like idolized people that have gotten hurt and all that. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm over here trying to talk, and this nigga blasting this shit with the sheesh thing. Fuck.
But that is a culture. That violence within a crowd, that mob, that pit with that mosh pit thing, that fight. You know, that's a culture, dog.
Definitely a culture.
And I think, unfortunately, this is not a Travis Scott concert. It's an Astroworld festival.
Yes.
And you're gonna have people who have never been to a concert before, let alone a festival, and they don't really understand the protocols. Like, when we went to the festival day in Vegas, I understood the protocols because we went to a Travis Scott concert. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too close to the middle, buddy. Yeah. You might die. Yeah. And literally, I almost fell. And I understand that if I would have fell, nigga, I probably would have lost my life.
You probably would have got stomped on.
I was so mad, and I would tell Victor, yo, I'm get the fuck out of here, this and that, nigga. And I'm very violent. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So I understand the protocol, but we have, I don't know how children got into that festival. Children could have.
Yeah, so that thing there's got a couple things they gotta start doing going forward. I would say like an age limit,
absolutely, height limit.
It also depends. Height limit, like a roller coaster ride. If you're not past 5 feet, get the fuck out of here.
Or just don't pass.
No
the
midgets
center.
allowed.
Some shit, man.
I feel like for places like that with like big ass like general admission areas and shit, they should like make sections. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like with the metal fences and shit like that. Only a certain amount of people like. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
I think so.
Because it's like that's the easiest way you're gonna control it.
And they're saying that the venue was 50,000 capacity, but then they overpassed the capacity to like around 100,000.
Oh my god!
So now they have to verify
that's a city.
If it was just selling tickets.
That's a city's population.
Or the people that broke in.
God.
The people that broke in, because it could have been because of people the surplus and they just let it ride out.
But bro, security.
So they gotta figure that out.
Security was number one thing that they lacked on from the beginning, since the merch line.
From the merch line, they should have definitely hired way better, bro. I didn't know this either. The prices of the tickets last time have always been like 100, 150. They were like $300. Like they doubled the price this year for the
just a general admission.
General admission, like regular $300 plus the fees.
No wonder they would jump in fences,
bro.
And
so
shit.
They were making mad fucking money aside from the merch.
Come on,
aside from the merch, that's not even merch. That's without the merch.
That nigga already made everything off the merch, man. We would have to almost believe.
Come on.
So man, maybe we should have taken that Saudi Arabia show. I don't know. Do that shit with a mask on. Hide yourself. That's a big bag.
Kendrick to do it for
stunt
you.
double.
$5.5 million is a lot of money, nigga.
No, yeah, but it's like
yesterday's price is not today's
price. It would make
price.
him lose money in the long run because people will be like, "What the fuck? This nigga's in the middle of everything. He's doing concerts, he's doing shows in other countries, and And emotionally, how can you even perform as an artist and look at your crowd and see that, oh shit, you sneezed? Are you okay? Like you would have to almost be on that time if you're Travis. Like, how is Travis gonna do a show now if that's his whole energy too?
Because his poster said to Astroworld, it literally said, "Come to the other side" or some shit. Welcome to the other side. And I was like, oh,
listen, bro.
This is crazy.
Let's not get into that. There's a bunch of shit going on around with the whole symbolic shit, bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But with the poster,
imagery and all
but with
of
posters
that
and shit, like
people
they're not wrong.
Deep.
Like it literally, like, but that's because that's his thing.
How about the clothing? I heard people are very upset that the retailers are really capitalizing off the clothing.
Oh my god,
such a tragic
about that.
In such a tragic moment. You know what I'm saying? Because that has to be crazy value right now. These pieces, because this is history, dog.
It's reselling for dumb high. It's crazy.
And probably cryptic shit on that shit too. No,
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
And his whole shit is like fire and fucking
fire. You wish you were here, or like the eye.
There's a bunch of shit. The whole eye stuff.
The eyeball.
The number of people passing with the fire and a bunch of stuff, bro. The whole skull he has thing. A bunch of stuff, bro. A bunch of stuff.
But man, you know, it's always in hindsight where we look at all this stuff.
Yeah,
and it's so easy to say, oh no, yeah, this was a given that this should have happened a long time before. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always hindsight bias. It's fucked up to say because all these rock shows, bro. Let's go against these rock shows. Yeah, they're insane. They were insane. They're still insane.
And God bless you guys.
They gonna let me for my ambition.